Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1.
Well, hello tubers, hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy YouTube universe. Today, I got to talk about Carolyn being at it again. She can't go more than a few weeks before she sparks controversy or says or does something that demands a response, a rebuttal, an explanation, clarification perhaps. And she's really shown her true colors with what she's done lately. As many of you may know, she's always embarked upon a covert, emphasis on covert, policy of trying to persecute, prosecute, and report me to, all sorts of things like YouTube, copyright violations, to no avail. And she's become very frustrated that whenever she's done that in the past, I release the emails and discuss what she's done. And it infuriates her that I use truth and exposure to what's really going on to highlight what she's up to. Now, sure, I do a lot of parody on her and commentary. Yeah, that's true. I do. And I absolutely respect the terms and conditions of the community guidelines of YouTube. After all, it's their playground, and if I want to play on their playground, I have to play by the rules. And I respect that, and that makes perfectly sense. And as I've said many times before, criminal harassment is not acceptable towards Carolyn's RV life, myself, or for that fact, anybody on any social media platform, including YouTube, of course. So, with that being said, this is essentially a free speech matter because she has actually tried to bully me, which is funny because it's pretty hard to bully me on YouTube. She did a petition, and she had a picture of a green man monster, and that was to symbolize me. And how do I know this? It's very clear. On the picture, if you notice, there is a screw tattoo, reference to Line Screw, me. And if you need a little more clarification that in fact that it's a reference to me, one of the comments in there, now I don't know if it's been erased, it probably has been by now for all I know, but there was a comment one of her viewers made referencing me, and Carolyn did respond with some emojis. So she knows exactly what she's doing. And she has defamed me in the past by saying things and inferring that I've been involved in criminal activity. And that kind of speaks to what she's trying to do with her petition. She wants trolls. The definition of what a troll is, who the hell knows? On the extreme end, we all know what a troll is. But she's trying to label me a troll when I don't meet the definition of what a troll is. I mean, everybody knows who I am. I show my face. I don't cross certain boundaries. I do make commentary, and that's if you look at YouTube now, how many people are making commentary on others on YouTube? It's probably 50% of all the channels. People talking about financial scams and the people involved, people talking about political matters and providing commentary. If one is a true believer and lover of free speech, you actually have to take the perspective of, I will defend to the death the opinions of people who disagree with me. And that way it preserves my own free speech. So you have to take that kind of perspective. And Carolyn, in spite of her great liberal arts degree from Berkeley, California, I only went to public colleges and universities, but I did take philosophy and logic. A lot of people, particularly Carolyn, they actually don't understand the difference between opinion and fact. When she tries to label me a criminal, that's actually a question of fact, because either I am or I am not. There's really no middle ground. Whereas if you make an opinion that somebody is ugly, or the clothes they wear is ugly, or their personality is, abrasive, those are questions of opinion. There's no way to actually have a litmus test to determine what something is pretty or beautiful or ugly. And that's the problem. And she's trying to do what they're trying to do to Jordan Peterson, my fellow Canadian, the speaker, YouTuber, and of course he's an eminent psychologist. They're trying to make him take courses because they don't like his speech, for him to keep his licensing up as a licensed psychologist in Ontario. And it's really problematic because even Jordan Peterson has mentioned, especially with the transgender issue where people want certain pronouns, you can't mandate speech. It's very difficult to tell people that you must say this, you must address somebody this way. And that's where her petition to have, I can't make this up, trolls register as sex offenders, it's a no-go. It's not possible, it's not workable. Who defines what a troll is? Who defines what free speech is that makes somebody even a troll? What constitutes that? It's unworkable. Aside from the fact that YouTube is an international platform and there's so many jurisdictional laws out there. Even if one jurisdiction was to pass that law, it would be unworkable on the truly international platform that YouTube is. So, I don't know. But people like to sign petitions, even useless petitions, because they like to feel part of, something. I don't know how many petitions people have signed over the years that just were absolutely useless and a waste of time. It's pretty common. You got to almost choose your petition carefully because a lot of them are unworkable on their face. But Carolyn just likes to stir the pot and create controversy. And it's odd that she's doxed companies when she's had issues with them, and death threats have been made to people and companies that she's done business with. And when I highlight that, apparently I'm a bad person for speaking truth, even though I can back this up as a question of fact. Whereas if I make a Brady Bunch video where I call it the Shady Bush, which absolutely has no... It has no meaning. It's silliness. It's bad art, let's say. She don't like that. So, sorry we got aircraft flying above me today. It's a beautiful day here in southern British Columbia, and all the private planes and helicopters are out, flying about. Don't worry, they'll pass. So, I don't know what you guys think about her calling me and depicting me as a horrible green man monster. You can put your comments down below. And as for her behavior and how she covertly is always telling people to report me, and how she's reported me for all sorts of issues, copyright violations, that has been unfruitful for her, because I sincerely respect the community guidelines and their principles, as a matter of fact. But you can dance around before you cross the line and make commentary about people. You can say what you want about Biden, you can say what you want about Trump, you can say what you want about Prime Minister Trudeau. You can even make fun of them. That's just the way it is. If you want to put yourself out there, people will make fun of you. People have made fun of me. There's been many videos done about me, and great, you're exercising your free speech. I don't actually have to like it or love it. Quite often, even if it's a bit spicy, I like it because it's one, free publicity. It's involving the audience where they're getting involved as a community and sharing their ideas and their creativity. Big deal. I'm a big boy. See, Carolyn needs to learn this. She's an older woman now. Not quite as old as me, but she should learn that you can't make people like you or love you all the time. That's what it's like about being a sincere and secure adult, is you learn to accept that. And in fact, you should be okay with a bit of criticism all the time. And if you don't like it, you shouldn't be on the platform. And that same goes for me. If I couldn't take the criticism that I receive, well, I wouldn't be here either. And I have noticed there's been a ramping up of her friendlies, or as I like to call them, unfriendlies, that have arrived on many of my videos that I've made over the years that I've talked about Carolyn, like I'm suddenly such a bad person. They go on and explain how jealous I am in spite of the fact that I'm doing better in life than her. It's all funny. It doesn't make sense to me, but a lot of things in life don't make sense, and what Carolyn's doing really doesn't make sense. So, put your comments down below. Am I a mean green man monster? And what do you think about her crazy petition to have people register? I think it's a bunch of hooey. You put those comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Over and out.
And the reason I'm doing a response today to Line Screw is because he is exactly representing what I talk about.
Can go to figure out what we've done, what we need to do. Yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you.